Hello again. Last week we began our discussion on the basics of contract law, both traditional and e-contracts. And today we continue the conversation as we move into Chapter 10 and discuss two essential ingredients to a contract: agreement and consideration. The first element of a contract is finding mutual assent, that is, agreement between the contracting parties. Now, the steps leading to mutual assent start with the offer and the acceptance process. These steps can be broken down into subparts, and a familiarization with these subparts is essential to the study of contract law, and they're broken down in great detail in this chapter. The offer is broken down into three main subcomponents: intent, certainty, and communication. Another way to remember it is the QQC test. That is, the quality of the offer, the quantity of the offer, and communication. The offer must be communicated in order to be effective. Now, once a good offer is made, the other player must make his or her opening response. And remember that the response is dictated in many ways by the terms of the offer. Under the traditional common law mirror image rule, the acceptance must reflect the terms of the offer. And if it brings new terms to the table, it may be deemed a counteroffer. And a counteroffer is, in fact, a new offer and sets the whole cycle of play into motion again from the reverse angle. Now, once we have a good offer coupled with a good acceptance, we have the first element of contract, that is, agreement or mutual assent. Next, a contract requires consideration, the second of the four elements of contract. Now, spotting consideration in a contractual setting sounds easier than sometimes it really is. When consideration is missing, the result is not necessarily an absence of contract, but it may make it unenforceable. Consideration is usually what is bargained for. It is what is given up by one party to induce a similar action by the other. There are several other key items, terms that is, that you'll want to be aware of as you read and study this chapter. The case examples really help to clarify the importance of these parts of making a valid contract. Okay, now, instead of an IRAC writing assignment, this week's homework will focus on three of the critical thinking cases found on pages 198 and 199 in the text. Read the cases and respond to the questions found in the assignment. There's additional details in the assignment, and they'll be posted up on the announcements section as well. Now, for the forum topic, we'll be discussing the enforceability of the contract at the heart of Case 10. That's Martyr v. Lopez, and you'll find that on page, that's 10.1 on page 186. So, get studying and get working on your assignments and your coursework and your forum work, and we'll see you next week.